Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gothic Ministry, your host, the Minister. And for those of you who are wondering, who actually do not have the time to prepare a meal or two, or even three, for the Sabbath, to be able to eat without cooking, without baking, without boiling anything, how are you able to do this and accomplish this and be able to still eat on the Sabbath without violating the sabbatical rules, according to the scripture? Well, there's actually the ways you can actually go around that without actually violating anything of the law of God. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to some things to be able to help you out, as this is something I've done for myself for years, and it helps me out a lot. So I tried to be in a hurry to actually prepare for something on a Sabbath. I can actually still wait and actually do and still make things on a Sabbath without having to do anything to do with cooking or baking or boiling. So, as you can see here, this is my basic setup. Not for everybody, to each his own, and everybody will have their own preferences. And for those who have yet to have your preference, you can start here from this video and work your way to how you do things. But this is how I do things for the most part. So, for those of us who sometimes are a little too busy and don't have enough time during the preparation day or day of preparation or the 6th day of the week, also known as the Gentile way of saying Friday, that don't have the time to prepare before the sun sets to actually make a meal or two or three, then you can actually still make meals without doing anything, just by simply having some bread, some bologna, and in my case, white turkey, because I don't eat pork, because it is against the scriptures to do so, so I do not do so, and also some cheese, some mayonnaise, peanut butter and jelly, albacore tuna, and there's also regular tuna as well, but I don't have that currently. But these are easy ways to make yourself a nice lunch, and even possibly a lunch and dinner, and also something that most people have, not everybody, but most people have, is cereal. So with that, you have absolutely no cooking, no boiling, and no baking to do at all. Something for breakfast, so you can have this every Sabbath morning. Good to go. So there you go on that part there. There's a meal for you and everybody else in the morning. So a meal every morning, as well on Sabbath morning or Shabbat morning. So now you got breakfast, and then with what I showed you before, you got lunch, and depending on how long it takes for the sunset, you'll also have dinner. Or you may also alternatively choose to do this instead. Have this here for breakfast, and then have the sandwiches for lunch, and then after sunsets, then you can go ahead and cook yourself up a nice dinner, and then there you go. So, for those who don't have time to prepare for the Sabbath and need some stuff immediately so that way you can still eat without having to worry about, oh, I gotta prepare this in time, and if I don't prepare it in time, I'm starving myself. Well, there's a way for you to not starve yourself, and not cooking, and not boiling, and not baking. So, there you go. I do hope that this has been very helpful for you. And as always, love and peace until next we meet.